Okay, hi Pisces, my name's Marcus, welcome to my channel. I am sorry you're lost, but you're not forgotten. So, because you're lost, I'm going to pull some money, a little extra reading for you at the beginning of this reading about money, because I felt it was fair. I've had quite I wouldn't say hard, but an extensive week getting the readings out and everything. Obviously trying to get back into a pattern is quite hard. But I thought to myself, because my lovely Pisces have been waiting so long, just to show that I appreciate you and I'm sorry that you've had to wait so long, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a extra bit of money reading before we get into the normal reading. So we have wings. Rising above money issues, taking care of business and profit. So some of you might be working on your life purpose or your mission and trying to figure out how to like rise above the rest. Others of you might actually be in a very, very fortunate position right now. We've got Turtle. Money coming slowly, steady progress. Okay. So it looks like for a lot of you, you want to get into a position where you don't worry about money. What I'm getting here is that it's the turtle in the hare. You don't, even though other people around you might be making a lot of very fast progress, I would advise you to ignore them. Is what I'm getting. I'm getting just ignore them completely. You need to take an overview of things. See the wings there? It reminds me of the eagle card in the Spirit Animal Guidebook, and it's reminding me that like the eagle has got an overview of everything, and this is going to be for some of you not too happy, and the turtle, let's be honest, the birds pick out the turtles, the baby turtles, on their way to the water. They might move very slowly, but what I'm getting here is the first turtles that reach the waters aren't necessarily the first turtles that are hatched aren't necessarily the ones that make it to the water, whereas the few that are hatched sort of a little bit later, sometimes the competition's already been taken out, in which case you make good progress. And then I've got Candle. Funny enough, this is the first card that I saw when I was shuffling this, which is ambition, taking action, hustle, manifest money. And then we've got here career, management, high rank, visibility, athletic. Okay, so let me have a look at this. So I'm getting, for some of you, you're moving for work, or you're going to move into something more permanent. Some of you are trying to cross over from your day job into something more spiritual, like a healing practice that will be give you, well, you're going to become the manager basically, so you'll be the CEO of it, and that's taking a lot of but it's slow progress. It's like not happening overnight. Some of you might be getting impatient. Please don't. Saturn's currently still in retrograde, if I remember rightly, and that will be influencing things. And I think Mercury's still in retrograde. I can't remember really, to be honest with you. I'm doing this on the full moon of, we have it's the full moon of Aquarius. I think I'm doing it on, which is, where am I? I'll probably get this on the same day I do it. Where's my date? Can't see. Anyway, I'm doing it on Sunday, basically, whatever the Sunday is. I think it's the 16th. And then we've got treasure, worry-free finances, money in reserve, excess, executive sales planning, and hidden talent. Okay, so some of you might have just tapped into a hidden talent recently and discovered that you're very good at something like sales. And some of you definitely getting promoted. But it looks like some of you are also planning for the future, and you're saving your money. So some of you may not have as much money as like an executive or anything like that, but you are planning and you're trying to invest your money wisely. So watch out for those Bitcoin scams out there. I don't want to say anything about things like that because I don't want to talk people out of their investments. I know a lot of people are into the Bitcoin stuff, and I know I've got friends who are very good at it and they actually make money out of it. Personally, I'm going to speak from my own experience. I invested in it. I've left the money there. I haven't seen any general progress. So the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So some of you might be wondering how to proceed. And we've got prosperity. And look at this. This is really good for money. I mean, if I'm honest with you, Pisces, this is like whoever this is connecting to. you are like planning to be wealthy. You're planning to be wealthy, and you know what they say: those who fail to plan, plan to fail. But you're not planning to fail. You're planning to succeed. So I can see there's like work going into this. And then we've got a new start is coming. So for those of you who are trying to transition jobs, it looks like it will happen. It's going to take time, but it will happen. Okay, so that's my message for you guys. That's my little extra money message for you. Now let's get into the nooks and crannies of the reading. Yay! Nooks and crannies, nooks and crannies. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm also being told about Gemini, like communication again. So Gemini is the card of Mercury. It's about communication. And I'm getting here that you need to look at all angles, because Gemini is also like, some Geminis, like, I don't know if you've, how many of you have dealt with Geminis, but Geminis can have like two aspects to them. Like they can be very, very, like one side of them can be a little bit difficult to deal with, and the other side of them is like super, super easy. So some of you might want to, if something looks too easy or too good to be true, I would check the contracts or check out your facts, you know, go and do some independent research before believing anybody about anything. Okay, so let's get into this. Venus, oh, love's coming in. And we have Aquarius, the diplomat. That's interesting. That's like water on fire. It looks like there's a lot of steam there. So Venus is you guys, isn't it? I mean, come on, let's be honest, Pisces. Or as I like to call Pisces, Piscus, which probably pisses off most Pisces. It looks like you're being very diplomatic in a relationship, or perhaps you're learning to be very diplomatic in your affairs because you want to make more money. Okay. Also being very analytical. Some of you might have met someone like this. You might have met an Aquarius, and they're like a very, very diplomatic. There's a lot of like, but I mean, there's a lot of steam in this relationship. It's like I'm getting a lot of sexual tension being burnt off. Let's be honest, this is what I'm getting here. Very, very hot type of relationship coming in. And then we've got the fourth house, welcome, which is home. Ooh, this is nice. So you guys might have met someone and there's a lot of sexual tension and everything, but actually like this person feels like home. It's like this is there's a lot of like nurturing and love in this relationship, or maybe this is this little bit of a secretive relationship, like, but I mean, this is like the welcome card, like, yeah, maybe it's time to welcome this in, you know what I mean, to like bring this, allow this to happen. But there's a lot of emotions here, and this is also another water sign, Cancer. Yeah, maybe a lot of you have like healed from like some of your like ancestral issues, and this has brought in this new like dynamic in relationships now because you can enjoy them a little bit more, and that's why we've got the welcome card there. Okay, so let's get into the tarot part of the reading and have a little chit chat about that. But guys, it's kind of positive. I mean, I'm not seeing any negative stuff come up right now. Some of you might actually be wanting to work from home as well, and some of you are getting like also decorating your home as well, but being like, you're being, rather than, I think maybe in the past you've been like, you might have been like a little bit like drawn by the wind, you know what I mean, like going very much with the wind, and you've got to this point where you, like in your life where you're being a little bit more diplomatic about how you approach things, because you don't want to like destroy things, and even maybe you're decorating your home and you want to work from home for some of you, but you're being conscious of the fact that like your taste isn't for everybody, so you're being a little bit more diplomatic than you normally would, you know, because I mean, let's be honest, Pisces like to go off on a whim, and that's what makes you good in a sense. So don't forget that part of yourself. You know, don't be over analytical. Don't get lost and caught up in that when you're doing things. I've been told you need to just like take the bull by the horns and move forward. and believe in yourself, and the rest will follow. But it may not happen immediately, but don't like compromise your own values to see if you can like gain more followings or make more sales or whatever. Stick to, like, be your authentic self. Don't get too caught up in like fear. So currently, how you feeling? What's crossing you? What's in your conscious? What's playing on your subconscious? Internal influences, external influences, the good, the bad, the ugly, and possible outcome. Let's have a look at what's under the deck. Oh, this is you in your element. Look at this. Queen of Cups. This is definitely our water signs in their element. It's under the Hierophant. Ooh. Some of you might have met like someone you're going to make a home with, or you might be moving in with someone. Oh, yeah. A lot of you might be moving in with each other. And maybe it's like the first time you've lived together and there's like a lot of like tension. But you're also trying to be, I can see you being diplomatic with this person and trying to compromise a little bit, because you two have never lived together. Now you're having to learn to like be in a relationship that's perhaps a little bit it's different. It's not bad, it's just different because you both live a slightly different way and you both approach life slightly differently. Okay, so I'm going to put what's crossing you aside for a minute. Let's see where your energy is. 8 of Cups. Okay, so you're walking away from things that don't serve you, definitely. Maybe that's why you're being diplomatic, but anyway. What's crossing you? The Tower. So that's like the Tower in reverse. Ooh. So currently, if the Tower is crossing you, it's like you're trying to get a sense of stability. No, because the Tower is not falling down. The Tower is rock solid. You're feeling very rock solid in your own energy. Maybe you are in your own home energy. You know, you're feeling very at home in your skin. You're very happy. This is a nice reading. I'm liking the energy. Like, I mean, this is Queen of Cups. This is you in your element. So maybe you're walking away from things that don't serve you because you're feeling strong about yourself and in your own element. So let's see what's happened in the near future, or what happened in the recent past, sorry. You made a new beginning. Look at this. You made a beginning and you walked away from something. Where are you walking to? Let's have a look, see. Oh, you're walking towards the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords, I'm getting contracts, the word contracts. You're walking towards new, authentic relationships and contracts. But you're also taking... This 7 of Swords to me, he's always taking his facade off. See his face? He's showing his true colors. You're walking away from... You're just making a new start. You're walking away from things that don't serve you. And in the process, you are taking off your mask. You're unveiling a new part of yourself to the rest of the world. Now, sometimes this is seen as like quite a heavy card, the 7 of Swords. It's a betrayal. I'm not getting that for this energy. I'm getting very much like maybe someone feels betrayed because you walked away. Maybe they felt that, you know, you were their home and you've had to be very diplomatic about getting out of this relationship. Perhaps because you know who you are, and perhaps because you've changed. The dynamic has changed in this relationship. And you now have all the power and you're standing strong. So let's see what's... look at this. This is something you manifested. This is something you manifested. So whether this is a job with money or it's a new relationship, you've manifested a change and you're walking away. And it looks like you want to be more your authentic self. Yeah, look at this. In your subconscious, it's something that's been playing on your mind for a long time and you're almost obsessed with it. But for some of you, and we've got the devil there. So for some of you, it's a very, very karmic relationship that you've come through and you're now walking away from it. You've manifested this because you're feeling rock solid in yourself. And the reason why you feel solid in yourself is because you don't feel like this situation worked. So for that Tower, because that Tower is what's crossing you, which is like the stability. Maybe you even prevented the Tower from falling by taking a new beginning. Because you knew already a while back that this wasn't going to work out. This is not a good relationship and you realize that there was something wrong with it. Okay, there is a bit of an obsessive energy here as well. So this person is a little bit obsessed with the fact that you've left them. They might be watching you from a distance. So let's see what's affecting you, what's influencing you now on the internally, and your fears. Okay, you feel like you've got a lot to learn and you don't have any experience. Now, some of you might feel like you may never have the experience, but you have to do this anyway because you want to be happy. So let's see what's, look at this. But what's happening here, and this is lovely, I like this, because we've got the devil. So we've got in your conscious mind, what's or rather what's around you that's influencing you in a sense consciously, is a Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like almost fate has kicked in and given you the knowledge, giving you the foresight to understand that this isn't working. And so therefore you've walked away from it. The wheel's spinning, the Wheel of Fortune is spinning, and you've realized that it's time for you to make a move. But this may not be immediately. It may take a new beginning where you walk away from something that's very, very, very toxic. Where this person presented themselves as one person, but they weren't. They might have used some kind of magic or something to like attract you, some kind of sneaky behavior. But the Wheel of Fortune is like divine. The divines come in and they started to make you. They made you realize that this isn't working, and you realize that. So in order to, instead of like allowing things to blow up to the point where you can't walk, like to the point where you have to walk away, you've taken the power back into your own hands and you've started to move forward yourself, which is a very, very strong thing to do, if I'm honest with you. So what's in your hopes and fears? Your fears are that you may not be able to survive, or you might be financially stuck for a moment. But you hoping that if this is like, okay, for some of you, if it's a new business thing, you're hoping that people will come in and things will develop slowly over time, and that will lead to more progress, and that will get you your nest egg, as it were, so that you can live and look after yourself. So this might be for some of you like finding a home or something like that. And then for others of you, in your fears is that you won't be able to support yourself, but you're hoping that people will come in and the people around you will give you support. It looks to me you will get support from your community and from people around you who have a vested interest in what you do, but you are going to find that other people come and support you as well that are a surprise, and that's quite nice, and that will be the wheel kicking. So the possible outcome here, 3 of Wands. Lovely. Okay, so we get to this point where we have now manifested change. We've gone through change, and we start waiting for things to develop. We start waiting for the second phase of change. You know, when you're running a business, it's like life. You start a job and you have a bit of money and you're coping and you buy a few things that are nice, and then you start paying a rent and things, and then you get a couple of like wage increases, or sometimes if you're working for yourself, you get a few clients extra. Suddenly you've got extra money and you can buy more luxurious items, or perhaps you buy a car or buy a new car, things like that. But this is you going through the process of walking away from certain situations that no longer serve you, because I think for some of you, you actually just you have to present a certain persona in certain roles. We all do it. We all do it with everything, and you're trying to, like, you want to show a more true version of self, and so you're walking into a situation that's and we've got 2 3s here as well, which is the creative energy. We're walking into a more creative energy, a more creative life, where we do things that we wish, and we're manifesting. We're waiting for the things that we manifested to come true, you know. So I'm seeing a lot of that in there. So let's have a look at what the Holy Grail Tarot has to say about this, and we'll get a little bit more details out of this. Anyway, it's nice. It's a nice energy. I mean, the devil coming out is hardly a surprise. I mean, you're not watching tarot because life's been great. It has been obviously toxic situations, but it looks like you found the courage and the stability within yourself to walk away from something. So there wasn't a tower. I think you've avoided the tower in a sense. Okay, so this one fell out, 10 of Cups. So this might have been something that you considered. I was told just to pop that over there because it goes on both sides. So there may have been a relationship that you considered to be your 10 of Cups, and I don't think it was. Yeah, so you started standing your ground, and you started being a little bit more truthful and honest with yourself. And then you got really honest with yourself, and you got the King of Swords. Maybe the two of you are very, very alike in certain ways. Like you were both like very much, this was a very mental relationship. I'm getting this might have been a relationship that looked like it fitted. Do you know what I mean? Like they had the perfect body, they had the nice car, they had the right car, they were from the right side of your town, and like your parents loved them, and like they'd gone to university, they got the right degree, but maybe you just didn't feel comfortable in that, so you started to like realize, hey, this isn't quite my thing. Yeah, then we have the Knight of Cups, and then like the romance kind of kicked in, or the lack of romance might have kicked in, to be honest with you, because this person might have been like very charming. Yeah, so now you started to be a little bit standoffish to this person, and you started to hold your value. They might have come in several times and like been just very romantic, and they wanted to romance you, but they weren't. The relationship wasn't really strong in at all. No, the relationship can be strong, but the relationship there, it doesn't feel like there's like genuine love there. There may have been love offers. So it looks like you stood your ground, and you started to like stand your ground against this person with the Knight of Wands, and you tapped into your intuition. And this is very much a Pisces energy, the High Priestess. It's kind of my favorite energy, which is I'm not a Pisces in any way, shape, or form. I probably am in a sense, but you know what I mean. Astrologically, though I've never really thought about it. So there you go. And then we have the Star. So when you started tapping into your intuition and started standing your ground, you suddenly started getting things going right. So, and this is also healing. So you started healing from this thing. And that's when you bossed up a bit. Look at this. You bossed up a bit and you became the Emperor. And that's allowing the Wheel of Fortune to kick in, because now you're in a new place mentally. Because the Emperor doesn't make himself an Emperor and then he becomes the Emperor. The Emperor, he already intuitively knows he's the Emperor, and he does actions. He make, how do you put it? He does things that make him be his true self. But he was always the Emperor. He knew who he was from the word go. So now it looks like we got the Knight of Pentacles. So now we're waiting for something. The Wheel of Fortune's clicked in. There may be someone new coming in who's more solid, or you may be manifesting this at this time. But in the near future, when you become empowered, because we're currently talking about the near future, when you feel more empowered, things will change, and that's going to attract the right kind of person, and you're going to get a solid offer. So we have the Three of Swords there, which is you're currently influencing you. So you might be seeing a lot of heartache and pain around you. Or maybe for some of you, you might be looking at stable relationships around you and feeling a little bit sad, because it looks like these people around you, like they've got loving, kind relationships, and you wondering why things haven't worked out for you. And it's not for you to know. You came here to learn lessons, and that's something that sometimes is hard to accept, is that we didn't all come here to experience things. And maybe that's what I'm getting from the beginning of this reading, is some of you were trying to fit in a bit too much. You know what I mean? You weren't being very true to yourself. So let's have a look at what's been affecting you subconsciously. Okay, so okay. So I have here, you were manifesting something like a marriage, or you were subconsciously, you wanted to get married. But maybe this relationship we've got the Five of Wands. Maybe it conflicted with your passions, is what I'm getting here. Like this relationship conflicts with who you are at heart. And so internally, You started manifesting something that was different. You started wanting for something that had was more you. So let's have a look at the Tower then. Oh, we got the Five of Swords. All right, so Page of Swords. Lots of okay. I'm getting like there was fighting, there was like spying on each other. For some of you, this person may have tapped your phone or something like that as well. They seem to be like they might have kept tabs on you on Facebook, kind of controlling. Yeah, I think they might have also, you might have had taken a loss in money as well, because this person's like kind of manipulative. They're very, very like they're very cocksure of themselves and aggressive, and they might have also like influenced your finances in a negative way. Maybe they discouraged you from doing things that you wanted to do because they didn't want to see you grow. So let's have a look. So we've got the Devil and we've got the Chariot. So you're moving away from this negative energy. You're learning new things at this time. You're doing research and things about why and how this has happened. We're kind of a bit bored with the love offers around us as well. So maybe you're attracting the same kind of energy in a different skin. Do you know what I'm saying? In which case, if you are, then yeah, you're not going to want them. So what we got here, what's affecting you internally really is a new chance of love. You want to move away. You want new love. You want to move away from these times, and you want to get over the regret. So you want the heartache to end. I can see that. Both, it's showing both externally and internally as an influence that you need time to heal, and you will need time to heal. But there may be someone who comes in and they help you with that process. So we have here you being the Empress, so birthing something new. Yeah, and Nine of Pentacles, nice energy. So the Nine of Pentacles tends to be, she's quite sussed at business and things like that. She looks after herself and her money, but she's also very independent. So you might be birthing a period of independence, and a bit of alone time. I mean, I'm getting alone time might be necessary. So, and this is perhaps something that you also fear, because this is in your hopes and fears, is you're hoping to birth something new. You're hoping that you can manage independently by yourself, but you're also like, you might be a little bit codependent, or the person you've dealt with is codependent, and you might be a little bit concerned that how you're going to cope on your own now, but look, we have Ace of Wands, so we've had the Page of Wands, which is like learning new things, but now we've got the Ace of Wands. So that's new opportunities for the possible outcome. The World, again, look at this. There's lots of change on so many levels. And then we've got, then I was told to put this here, the Ten of Cups. So we've got new passionate opportunities coming in. This is going to change, and we're going to get some kind of ultimate happiness. And we're going from the Nine of Coins to the Ten of Cups, which is really nice. And then I've got you under here, King of Wands. So you might have been dealing with someone who is like a fire sign, but also the King of Wands, he gets things done. So you might be in this energy of getting things done, but you might also be partnering up with finding yourself partnered with someone who gets things done. And look, we got here fire and water, which is steam. So we got a lot of steam going on here. So very nice, but a lot of changes. I mean, we've got the World somewhere around 3 times here. The Wheel of Fortune twice, the World twice. That's definite change. And these are like little, you'll feel them. They're like little bumps in the road where things just quickly move into the next phase, which is really nice energy. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you guys. By the way, Pisces, thanks for watching. If you've managed to make it all the way through to here, please like and subscribe if you like my readings or they resonate. If they don't, you can check out your rising, or you can check out your moon or Venus, see how that goes. Otherwise, maybe in a fortnight my reading will resonate better with you. But anyway, I do appreciate when you like and subscribe. It does. Apparently it helps my channel. I'm not too sure, to be fair. I haven't investigated it enough. This is baby steps, as it were. It's a bit like the turtle. Okay, so leveling up in life can often come with new obstacles, but don't let them deter you. Yeah, new level, new devil, as I say. But look, this is leveling up. These wheels, You have the ability to overcome all that lies in front of you. Things will get easier. You're closer to the top than you think. Interesting. Clock. Impatient or frustrated. A lack of progress in some area of your life. That's what I said earlier. Remember, time is an illusion. Allow yourself to relax into knowing that what you are seeking is already yours. Oh, I like that card. I like that card. Freak me. Fuck, that's a nice card, honestly. It's kind of relevant to my own life as well, because I was thinking about patience this morning. Okay, unlocking new potential. Insights and revelations may be coming your way. We have got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. It's kind of like learning your passions. As you discover secrets and unveil things that were once hidden. Yeah, so this is new. This is you going through an ascension. I mean, let's go back to this card. That card is definitely the ascension card. Look at that. You're making your home no longer on the ground, but up in the air. So nice energy. And then under the deck, the moon. Hey, that's your card. The universe asks you to be in your yin energy at this time. This can be an energy of allowing and receiving. When you work in alignment with Source, you enter the flow state, fostering an environment for rapid manifestation of your desires. I like that. I want to be a Pisces this month. I choose to be a Pisces this month so that I can have some massive rapid forward movement, but not think about it. Delusion. Okay, so here we have. Okay, maybe I'm deluded. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. That's what I said. Those who fail to plan to fail. So intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Okay, I was given a story. Okay, when I was young, I used to want to be a very, very successful musician. I played guitar, I had a band, and I used to pull the I Ching for myself. And the I Ching, it used to kick my butt. Every time I'd pull the I Ching, it was so against what I was trying to do. But I resisted it for so long. I didn't get the message for so long. But over a period of time, there was like this spider sitting on my headphones, so I just moved it. Over a period of time, it took a long time, took years. I came to realize that maybe, and it took a lot of messages as well, and some tears as well, because I had to let it go. Before I realized that maybe that's not for me, But honestly, in the process, I nearly destroyed my life. I didn't have money, I didn't have jobs. I was working as a teacher, music teacher for a while. That did work, but it was... The music part of it was sort of working, but it took me a while before I realized it wasn't for me. And when I realized it wasn't for me, it wasn't the music, because I love the music. It was realizing that every day or every night I might have to come home and eat cold pizza. And it really I really realized that maybe that's not what I want to do. And so it wasn't the music in the end that stopped it. It was the fact that I liked a little bit more construction to my day. That's all. That's probably why the teaching worked better for me, because it was more, my days were routine. And then we have ease. So once I think we're past the delusional things, we hit the ease. So it's easy for me to receive. So once you know yourself as well, it gets easier to let go of things that aren't serving you, But this is where you are right now anyway. I can see you walking away from things that don't serve you. So it's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It sounds like it's a mantra that they're recommending for you there to me. Anyway, listen, darlings. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you all have a great fortnight. I'll speak to you soon. I'll release some shorts as soon as I get my head together. Take care. Love you. Bye.